Grow a Garden 2 is cooked. I'm not even joking when I say this. A lot of news has kind of came up about the game, and I'm not gonna lie, bro, this game might literally be more cooked than Grow a Garden 1. In this video, we're gonna be discussing a bunch of things. For example, the game's future, what to expect, and what the developers have done so far. I also have some leaks for you guys as well, so you definitely want to watch until the end. That way you get all of the information and you know whether or not you want to keep playing or not. Also, please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. Let's get right into it. Now, as you probably know, you're wondering where it's at, and that's probably an update. As you can see, we've not gotten an update inside of this game in over a week and a day now it has been, and we quite literally have no news of it at all. We do have a bunch of leaks, and we do have some things that were talked about, but there has never been a definite answer for when the next update in the game is. Similar to how they've done all the previous updates, they've just simply never announced it. They just randomly release stuff, which is honestly a very disappointing thing. And this was something that Jandel said at the start of the game. And talking about Jandel, I do have a lot of things to discuss about him. But ever since the game has came out, bro, we've literally gotten one new seed that is pretty good, which is the Hypno Bloom. The other ones, I mean, was the Venom Spitter. I guess this is pretty good too. But outside of like content, we haven't really received anything. We haven't gotten events. We haven't gotten any new pets that you can easily collect. I mean, technically, I guess we did get the bald eagle, but this guy kind of sucks, and so does the butterfly over here. But a lot of the stuff has been random things like a 4th of July crate, or another one which they recently added. Wait, actually, let me get the teleporter pad. But one of the newer ones was this picture frame crate. For some reason, the developers thought this was something worth of an update. To say the updates in the game are bad is honestly the least I can actually say in this video, because there's a lot of other things in the game right now that are very much more destructive. If you take a look at the game's players down here, this is Grow a Garden 2, and if you look at it, well, it's just bots. And as you can see, bots after bot after bot. And the way you know these are bots is, I mean, look at all of their icons, bro. They're all baconaires. There's nothing other than that, pretty much. If it's a baconaire, odds are very likely they are a bot. Now, not all of them obviously are. There could be some new players, but you can tell these guys have been running servers for a very long time since I have this extension. Like, this server's been running for 2 days with these accounts in it. So the only person that would be doing that, unless they're like a noob, is bots. Now, when I show you this is honestly a very, very big problem, because the developers, quite frankly, have done nothing about it. And if anything, they've probably kept in the bots in order to boost the CCU. CCU stands for concurrent player count, by the way. At the time I'm recording, you can see the active player count has actually dropped significantly. It is right now at 386,000 players. A few days ago, this number would have been unheard of. It actually was very, very stable. Like, the game was not losing players despite them, you know, not adding anything new, because people were AFK in servers getting mutations and stuff. Well, that's not the case anymore. People are starting to leave. If you take a look at the game's concurrent player count, from averaging 500k and like 400k at the very lowest, the game has slightly been decreasing. If you look at it more so today, you can tell it's kind of going below the 500k line, and it doesn't really pass it here like it did every single other day. As you can see, it passed it a lot on these days. However, today it has barely actually gone up, literally almost just not gone up, and the player count is at an all-time low. This is definitely not something unusual. I mean, me as well as many other creators have constantly been telling the developers that we hate the way the game is getting updated. Sorry, I literally cannot speak. I mean, many people have said this: communications need to improve. Updates need more meaningful content. Many recent additions have felt like a filler rather than features that significantly improve gameplay or solve existing problems. This is absolutely true. One of the things Jandel talked about is how this game will probably not have events in it, meaning there won't be a bee event, there won't be a bone blossom event. That stuff is apparently just not planned. And that's a very weird thing to say because Jandel used to love adding events, if you guys remember. Well, the thing is, the sad truth is, Jandel, Jai Latte, and pretty much all of the people who were on the last game's development have near no say in this game. As you may know, Grow Garden is owned by a guy named David. He is also known as BMW Lux, and this guy was the original founder of Grow a Garden. He originally made Grow a Garden 1 and then sold parts of it to Do Big Studios as well as Jandel, and from pretty much then on, they basically took over development, blah, blah, blah. Well, with Grow a Garden 2 being out, Jandel, Do Big, and all those other people don't really have much say in this game because at the end of the day, Grow a Garden is this guy's game. Now, if you do look at the team for this game and we actually go to Fun 2, aka where the developers are, there is some pretty notable developers like Coder Connor. This guy worked on Pet Simulator. And then if you scroll down, you got Jai over here, you know. Even if you scroll further, you got Joey, another developer for Pet Simulator. But now he's working on this game. And you even have Jandel, Do Big, and stuff like that. The thing is, a lot of these guys you just saw here are kind of there for show. And they haven't really been doing a whole lot on this game. I mean, after all, it might make a little bit more sense once you look at the content that we've gotten. I mean, it took them literally an entire week to add a Rocket Pop, a Fire Fern, a Bald Eagle, a boombox crate that has just skinned the boomboxes, as well as a sunburst event and like a butterfly. That might seem like a lot, but all of these things are very tiny stuff in compared to what Grow a Garden 1 had. This next thing I'm gonna actually show you might make some of you mad, especially if you've played both of the games. But the thing is, for Grow a Garden 1, they're still updating it. As you can see, it had a summer event, and literally today, at the time I'm recording, it had a summer part 2 event where they added a bunch of things. Like, I don't even know what it is because I don't play anymore, but you got all of this summer event part 2 stuff. Like, you got a Mega High Tide Harvest, the Sheldon the Clam, Team Harvest. You got a bunch of plants added into the game. This list of plants right here is more than we have actually ever gotten in Grow a Garden 1. You got pets added into the game. This is about like as many pets as you can get inside of the entire game right now. Overall, they've been doing insane updates to Grow a Garden 1, at least Jai Latte has, and with some participation from Jandel in the other game, but we've gotten none of that in the sequel to the game, the one that is more popular, the one that everybody was excited for and playing still to this day. Now, the truth is, Grow a Garden 2 isn't just being thrown up into the dust, not yet at least. While it's not a lot, we do have some leaks coming through. Like, for example, you got the garden levels. This is something that they're working on for Grow a Garden 2. You got some other things like, bro, I don't even know what this is. Like, you got new guild events getting leaked, all that kind of stuff. There is actually some new features that we also have leaked. For example, they have this developer product where you can buy base jump skill upgrade. There's supposed to be like guild upgrades inside of the game that you could do as a clan, but matter of fact, I've actually left a guild. I'm currently not even in one. That's gonna be a conversation we need to get into as well. But the point is, bro, I just have not wanted to play. The rewards have actually been the same. They're giving off the Mega Rainbow Black Dragon once again to the #1 team, so a lot of people are going to own that. The thing is, though, the unfortunate part is the #1 clan inside of the game right now is just filled with exploiters. It's not even just this clan. I mean, if you take a look at the leaderboard, literally the #1 clan is named after a cross-trading website. Like, how is that allowed? As y'all know, in previous videos, we have covered cross-trading trading, and cross trading is something that's not allowed inside of Roblox whatsoever. Your account will literally get permanently deleted if you get caught doing so. And cross trading basically means, for example, I trade a seed for a pet inside of a different game. That is cross trading. Or maybe I give off like a Moonbloom seed for Robux. That's also considered cross trading. And I mean, bro, this game is quite literally just promoting that. Like, the #1 guild inside of the game is just filled with people promoting cross trading, and I'm just so surprised like this clan as an entirety has not been banned. Obviously some of these players are legit, you know, they don't deserve to be banned, but like, bro, are we serious right now? Another thing, I mean, is the pay to win in this game. It's absurd, bro. You got a pet server teleporter shop, which you can literally get a teleporter, a super pet teleporter, and go to any pet. Like, I'm going to a raccoon right now, the rarest pet inside of the game. Boom, I'm about to search for it, and I'm about to get it. And guess what? Nobody can do anything because I will go in that server, get my magnet out. Or actually, oh my god, I don't have my magnet. Wait. Hold up, bro. We gotta equip the magnet in the shop. But it's insane how broken this is. Boom, we got the magnet. Let's just get a sniper as well, because why not? We're gonna have to defend a little bit, maybe. And look, boom, the game just teleported me to a hunt server where I'm basically guaranteed to get a raccoon pet. Maybe there is a few people competing against me, but guess what? I have way more money than them, so I automatically win. And guess what? If they use the pet teleporter like this guy probably did, poor dude probably got scammed, and he doesn't even know it, which honestly sucks for him. And look, there we go. We just got the raccoon. That's it. I have stolen it. And that's just an example of how broken this game is, man. It's not fun. Like, imagine knowing you spent 666 Robux on this thing, and then guess what? It's all gone because somebody beat you to the teleport. I don't even think that's against, or like, I don't think that's a part of the Roblox TOS. Like, that's gotta be breaking it somehow. Imagine buying something and just not even getting it because you got outcompeted. And the next thing I wanted to talk more about was the updates, because in this game you don't ever really get updates. Yes, they add stuff into the game. W to the developers for that. But the thing is, we never know when something is coming. It just randomly gets added. And what the developers have really been liking to do is sprinkling in tiny parts of the update. For example, they will add the fire fern into the game, and then it says like in 30 minutes the next surprise is coming in, and you'll find out it's a rocket pop. Rocket pop was actually a pretty good seed from what I heard, but not to throw shame on that one. But for example, just imagine waiting so long, a whole week for an update to figure out the next one is just going to be a 4th of July crate. Like, are we serious? And the 4th of July crate doesn't really give you anything cool. Like, it's not something to defend your base with. It's nothing interesting, bruh. Like, look at what you get. It's just some decorations. Oh, a flag, a patriotic archway, some rope lights that they just recolored and stuff like that. In this game, you can also only get one mutation on something. So once you've gotten that mutation, what is there left to do? Then pick it up and sell it and do it again. It's pretty boring. I would have understood if they made it to where like you can't get more than 3 mutations, or like an upgrade for it or something like that. Come on, devs. These are some pretty good ideas. But no, what the developers have been focused on is adding 1 billion games inside of their website, the official website for the game. Look at how many games there is. There's 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, almost 18 games, and they still say coming soon. Why don't you tell us what's coming soon in the game, bro? Like, this is Grow a Garden, not the website. Did we forget that? But I really do want to see this game succeed. Bro, it's a fun game. Don't get me wrong. I love Grow a Garden too, but there is so many things to do, and unless like we actually get the real brains of Jai and like Jandel back, I really don't know what's gonna happen. after Jandel's last video, which was basically saying they're trying to figure things out, which, by the way, I don't think Jandel is really trying to figure anything out. He's not a part of it, to be honest. But it's been almost a month since we got this, bro, and they said that update sucked. But every single update after that has pretty much sucked just as much. I really want to see weekend updates where they, had the admin parties planned and stuff like that. They took away admin abuses, so I would love to see some sort of admin thing. And then I would love to know when an update is coming out, as well as it bringing in a bunch of different content. I mean, there's this even grappling hook leaked in the game. If I scroll up, there's way more leaks, bro. There's like a lot of stuff that the devs have been working on. For example, there is this star fruit, which, as you can see, this is literally the only newest leak we have gotten in like the last week. It's a brand new plant. It's gonna be very expensive as well. Like, it's $18.99 Robux, which I believe is actually like the same cost as the Dragon's Breath, if I'm not wrong. And actually, it's more expensive than the Dragon's Breath. So technically, it's supposed to be the new best seed, I would think. They've also leaked, the Sun Bloom. That's another one. Pretty good seed. I just don't know what their plans are. We've been getting way bigger updates in Grow a Garden 1. Like, there's the Briar Rose we never got in the game. That got leaked. There's the Weather Staff. This sounded really cool because you get to start weathers. That never got released. Secret Seed Pack still never released. Power Washer Pack, I don't know what that is. Not released either, though. Yeah, bro, there's just so many things. Fly animation. Like, what are the devs doing? It's either we're about to get a really, really big update, or they're going to continue this path, and I just feel like the player count's going to continue dropping. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this overall situation, if you like it, if you're mad about it, or what. I just wish the best for the game. But until then, if you enjoyed this video, hurry up and watch this one on the screen right here. And once I picked it for you myself, it's a really good video, so hurry and pick one. Until then, I'll catch you in those videos. Hurry, click it. Bye!